was the first mom to ever hold this office. One of my top priorities is protecting our children from predatory social media companies and making sure that they're safe wherever they are. We all know that big tech is abusing our kids' privacy and wrecking their mental health. That's why we passed a law that finally gives parents more control over their kids online.
That's Governor Sanders there. She held a press conference earlier today talking about her first 100 days in office. She went on to say she'll soon sign a law requiring parents permission for their kids to sign them up for social media accounts. And the governor also talked about signing the Arkansas Learns Act and the Protect Arkansas Act, which includes several new laws concerning prison reform in our state. And before today's press conference, Governor Sanders sat down with 4029's Brett Rains at the governor's mansion. And Brett, you talked about her accomplishments and what she's focusing on next.
Well, Governor Sanders is calling education reform her biggest accomplishment so far. She says we can expect to see positive results from that soon. And she says now she's focusing on fiscal matters, including Medicaid reform.
Getting rid of things like CRT and indoctrination in our schools, that's happening and going into effect immediately. Teacher pay raises and people having more money in their pocket that they will spend in their backyards in their own communities. That's going into effect immediately in the fall of next year.
Now that the legislative session is over, Governor Sarah Sanders says she's looking at next year's fiscal session.
Doing a better job spending taxpayer dollars and making sure the programs that we're investing and spending so heavily in are actually meeting the needs of Arkansans.
Sanders says one focus is Medicaid.
I think any time that we can make a government program better, we have to look at that. And so certainly that's got to be part of the conversation. How do we have long-term sustainability and make sure that the needs of Arkansans are met, but at the same time that we don't bankrupt the state?
And some people may not even know until the next time they go to the hospital that their Medicaid coverage has been cut off.
Thousands of Arkansans already are being removed from Medicaid rolls due to pandemic emergency restrictions being lifted.
It was estimated earlier that it was about 450,000 Arkansans that were at risk of losing their Medicaid coverage due to the unwinding, and that's about 37% of the current Medicaid population.
Cassandra Glover with the nonprofit organization Arkansas Advocates for Children and Families says she's concerned Medicaid overhauls could cause recipients to get less coverage, and Governor Sanders is not ruling out a special session to tackle the issue.
People who receive those Medicaid expansion services, they don't have to get a referral to go get specialty care, like if they needed to go to the obstetrics or if they needed to go to a specialty care doctor, they can go ahead and go. So if they were rolled over to traditional Medicaid, there are going to be services that they are going to lose out on. But
we want to make sure that we have solutions, that we're not just showing up for the purpose of being there. If we don't have real solutions and a real plan to bring to the table, then I would not call a special session.
And Governor Sanders is not living here at the governor's mansion just yet. That's about to change over the next few weeks, and it's not the first time that she's called the mansion home. More on that tonight at 6. Live in Little Rock, Brett Rains, 4029 News.